All right, Patriots, last page of the Unit 6 review. Now, this video is going to be slightly different than the ones before it because there are some typos on here we've got to take care of at the beginning. I walked my students through all these changes during class, but in case you're watching this later and you weren't able to get that, I'm going to go ahead and put that on there for you. Also, all the geometry teachers did not talk about these changes you needed to make here. We all kind of just made our own. So if you're in a different class, Miss Ray, Mr. Tarleton, Miss Ash, etc., or even doing this in a different year than 2018, there might be some variations here. Even if you have different numbers than what I'm giving my students right now, then it doesn't matter because really all the same properties are going to apply no matter what. So you can still use this as a learning tool to figure stuff out. Also, keep in mind that I'm going to be putting the timestamps for all of these at the bottom. This one's going to be in the description. There's going to be a pretty short video anyway, so I don't think it'll matter that much. So let's go ahead and do our corrections here. First off, we want to put an X here in the top left, a Y here in the bottom left, and a Z in the bottom right. And we want to make this top right one 4. Also, on the second kite, we want to make this intersection point R. And we're going to change this GK to HK. We're going to change this KH to GR. We're going to change angle GKR on problem 35 to HGR. And then we're going to change RJK to RKJ. I'll zoom in on that so you can see it better. And if you need to, go ahead and take the opportunity to pause this and copy all that down. All right, move on. Let's actually solve these problems. So number 27, 28, and 29 are going to go pretty easy. First off, we know that in a kite, this line here is a line of symmetry. And so since that's 4, then Z will also be 4. Now, for the perimeter being 36, that means that these two are going to equal each other. So all I have to do is take the perimeter of 36, subtract out the 8 total here, 4 top and 4 bottom, and then divide the remainder by 2 in order to get the values of X and Y. So 36 minus 4 gives me 28. Divide that by 2, tells me that each of those two remaining sides is 14. So X is 14 and Y is 14. Now for the bottom, number 33. If we know that GH is 15, well, again, this is a line of symmetry, so that means HK is also going to be 15. For number 34, GR is 20, this piece is 20, and so since we have this line of symmetry again, KR is also just going to be 20. For number 35, angle GHR is 70, put 70 degrees there. Find HGR. Now remember that in a kite, the diagonals are perpendicular, so this angle is 90. I can subtract 90 and 70 from 180 to get HGR, which is this angle here, which is going to give me 20 degrees. All right, last problem of the entire review, number 36. We know that angle HJK is the top one, has a measure of 40 degrees, and we want to find the measure of angle RJK. So, RKJ. RKJ is this angle up top. Now again, remember that my diagonals are perpendicular, and so again, subtract 90 and 40 from 180, and we're going to get 50 degrees.